Oof, that's both bad. However, I have a feeling that they're actually the same. Let's get the conversions going on that sweet Muscovite land. Fortunately, a lot of it was still Orthodox, and some of the biggest ones were. Good. And I should definitely state up places like Moskva. Well, actually, this can tell us where the best ones are. Yeah, Moscow's best. But maybe some more Polish-ish land would be better. Zes no longer serves us. What a pity. I'll miss you, Zes, and I'm actually going to replace you straight away. We're going to have Glory Hail 14. And I'm also going to hit Caps Lock. I'm always thrown off. Whoa, where have you been all my life? 4655. It's almost a shame to have so much peace when we just brought you in. Have another look into trade now. It's a good idea. I mean, I own so much of Kiev. Why am I letting it trickle away is a good question. When it should be flowing into Damn, that's a lot of it flowing away. I don't need you in Kazakh anymore at all, so I'm going to transfer you with the not Kazan, not Kazakh, Kazan. There we go. So get into Novgorod, which I own a lot more of. I think I should also upgrade this. Oh, I'm at war, so I cannot. Shipyard is nice and all, but alright, Novgorod's fort is going to go. It's no longer needed, and instead we're going to enjoy a stock exchange. Similarly, I don't need shipyards around here. I need... Stock exchange seems like overkill, but I'll take it anyway. I need to knuckle down on Novgorod. Stop this trade flowing out. Instead, get that trade flowing in. Let's just pump you up a tiny, tiny bit. God, that costs almost nothing, doesn't it? And get ourselves a stock exchange here. And I want to upgrade them, but I can't whilst I'm at war. Alright, let's put our new General Glory Hail to the test. Slaughtering rebels in Polotsk. Can you show us your glorious navy? Okay, so the glorious navy starts with these 10 transports. I used to only have 4, and back in the day I had to ship myself between Circassia and the homelands. That was ship with a P. I upped it to 10 so that I could move around my massive army that was in the double digits, probably to Bessarabia. And then eventually I made 11 ugly-ass Carvels just to pirateer the Ottomans. And now I don't need to because PP is pretty much maxed out. Good times. Which Soviet Union borders are you restoring, by the way? The best ones. It's probably not a good answer, but it's the borders that I want is what we're restoring. What did we reduce PLC down to, by the way? Oh, they're a 3-war job now. Good to know. Are trade buildings still necessary when you control the whole node? Not if it's not leaking out, but here it is. For example, these nations are able to use trade power to suck it out of Novgorod, so I want more to stop it from leaking out there. Where it would be more useful is the likes of Kiev, so I can get it up and out of Kiev. But as I destroy PLC, they're gonna loosen their hold on Kiev. A lot of my lack of power here is due to overextension, for what it's worth, though. Trade power is massively reduced by overextension. We'll get it back. But yeah, some of these provinces would well be worth some better iterations of marketplaces. Can you build ships to protect trade? Well, not really. I could protect trade in Crimea, but I'm not even trading there. Almost all my trading is inland. I could send some boats to patrol the Gulf of Finland, but I'm not seeing it worth our time. Venice are gunning down Cyprus. Commonwealthy dishonored with Cyprus. Wow. What dishonorable scum. Sucks that we have a truce with them. Oh, by the way, how did our force limit come out of that? Very healthily. I'm actually going to get some of that manpower back. I don't like being so low on it right now. That event just sucked away far too many of them. Sure, we can have a quick peek at the New World. It's very colourful between the French, the Spanish, and the British, and the others. There we go. And hey, I actually have potential for a large army, don't I? Also, Age of Absolutism, the age of awesome bonuses, heading away soon. Alright, got a load of cores in. There's still a few more to go, courtesy of those rebels, especially the ones in Kasimov. But, as long as we can keep those conversions flowing in, it's all good. God, I miss being Defender of the Faith. But I'm so glad Karma in effect has lived a long and prosperous life and continues to live a long and prosperous life. You've really seen us do the best. The best for the nation. You seem a bit leaderless in case there are some rebels popping up there. I want to be ready for it. Can't you please just kill Brazil? Give it to Portugal. The damn Spaniards took it. What's a Brazil? I don't see a Brazil. Sweden will cede land in that war they start. Is there even a Sweden anymore? Even if Sweden loses everything else, they will still claim that all land is rightfully theirs, and they'll still be wrong. Freaking Swedes. Brazil is in the Iberian Peninsula. Funny joke. Alright, welcome to being my enemy again, Denmark. Again, Mark. Whew. It feels... Oh, Not Home decided to go to early retirement as well. Well, it's just as well we have all this mill to plow into new generals. I want this. Maybe I shouldn't have focused admin, but... No, because I want to make some new states and get some more... There we go, Ryazanians. I'll want to get some more states and have them fully cored up, won't I? Where should I do? Moria, Moscow. Oh, Moscow for sure. Moria for not sure because I don't want that. Shirvan. Oh man, what about these sweet Russian places? Are they really that ill-developed? I guess they are. There's the likes of you. You look alright. Well, I was just hoping I could spend more admin on that. Alright, we got all of our cores done. Which means the obvious thing to do is to straight away break truce on those Polish bastards. Please die. No need to think these things through whatsoever. And of course we want that admin to keep that nice and high. I'm going to reduce that. I don't care about the absolutism going down because we're pretty good on it. And it's time to go for it. I'm not scared about that stab hit because we have Diplo ideas. And the reason I broke up France with Commonwealth was so that I could declare this war immediately. I waited for the cores to be done because otherwise your cores are blocked from progressing. So the Commonwealth army ain't as big as it used to be. I didn't leave them in a staggering amount of debt, but oh well. I'll be taking land for myself, probably, rather than my subject, because my subject is a little hurting on cores. Well, no, they're only lacking 2 of them. And it's not the end of the world there. Regardless, Commonwealth is still going down. I haven't checked client state ideas for a while, though, but look at that. Core creation cost, morale, unrest, tax. Yeah, you can read it. What I'm seeing is good ideas. Truce break is used too rarely, says Sid. I agree. Both in emote form and in... Oh, no, I meant to kill you guys. Then we go back to here. Alright, this is a war for my subjects to take part in, so I'll tell them to figure things out themselves. Hopefully they were all my subjects' armies. They're coming back from China. Alright. Let's get stuck on in. This is still the PLC army. They're strong. But I need Warsaw. And I need more generals, always. This is going to be Mr. Moreno getting involved. Not bad. What's it like having no allies, Commonwealth? I bet it feels really bad. Maybe I shouldn't smack talk him. I do need to actually win this war. And he seems to be ploughing over towards places that I don't want him to be. Where is he actually going? Oh, he's going to Krakow. That's cute. Let's go up to Warsaw. Well, actually, we can... Yeah, we'll stand here so that we guard each other. I should still stick to that as a mantra. Oh, he wasn't paying for his forts, was he? Damn. Me showing off hurts there. Oh, I do like military thinkers. Let's take that one down on the double. You'll take them down and go for that fort. That's fine. Kill them and then take out Kono. And whilst I'm eyeing up what I want to do, I just really want to brutalize this guy. I need to spend my admin after all. It's going to be a lot of stuff to core, so I really need to get on that whole... Oh yeah, Christ, I'm already going above and beyond. It's going to be a lot to core, huh? But even more to convert. I need to get on that being Defender of the Faith lark. That can't be a real place. Anyway, go and get them slaughtered and move over. Commonwealth is probably trying to puff his chest out, but I wonder if I left him in debt. Commonwealth, they have 22 ducats and 6 loans. I shouldn't let him just take Krakow, but hopefully it'll hold against this. Lose 10 Patriarch Authority? I think not. I do like that money though. No, money elsewhere. And keep those conversions flowing. Don't care if it's expensive, we have money now. It's a novel feeling, but I could get used to it. Oh, thanks Commonwealth. Take care of my problems for me, feels pretty good. Well, you were foolish enough to have no commander there, and I think Kleinshow is going to give you what's for. Jake, would you like to commission an icon? We already have an icon, and it's a pretty great one. Oh, get savagely ravaged, you Poles. It would be cruel for me to say Polish scum, but there are a few cruel things happening here. There we go. Another one bites the dust. Let's go for the coastline as well. Warsaw's down. I'd like my subjects to pretty much occupy this. I want to force the Polish army to be stuck over in the west. So if I have you there and you there, that'll keep them pretty stuck. They have 2 forts they'd have to plow through here. Although they'd probably just go through it anyway. Oh. No, I'm not the one wanting to walk into these kinds of battles. I'm here to win, not to lose. Well, jings, that makes 100,000 lost to bad events in very short succession. The days of good morale for the PLC is pretty much over now. We're far better than them on that front, which feels amazing. And those guys are fine, they're protected by a fort. Oh, he's throwing everything he can in here. I might not win this. Yeah, the winged hussars have arrived, and it's not a good day for me. Unless Nitra can come and save the day. Ah. He tried, but he was just too slow. I bet Wallachia would have arrived in time. I lose a lot of men in these kinds of engagements because our morale is high, but our discipline is not particularly so. Alright, but that's okay. These guys can be replaced with fresh blood. It's not a cleansing of heresy. We don't need to win the battles, just occupy the capital. Still though, that was a full 80 of mine. Knocked dead by Poles. Glorious will we be. Now let's focus on the fight at hand. That's a level... Oh, it's a level crummy fort. I beg your pardon. Okay, right, it was that. I had this nightmarish vision in my head where the Ottomans had taken these two provinces, but they had not, and we're all good. Would have been kind of funny though, that war between those two would have actually happened in that case. Uh-oh, he does want to back up those fights. Okay, he's changed his mind. Good. My numbers are in pain, and damn, he takes Warsaw back in a heartbeat. Warsaw's what this war is about, and I have not allowed... I've not been able to contain the PLC numbers. He's swelling up, and he's swelling up hard. There are so many of them. And he didn't even take out a loan. He had no money. Where's he getting these armies from? Maybe that 5 corruption is a hint. Yeah, maybe. Good income. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. I don't know if very hard mode results in any advantages to corruption or not, actually. Should look into that someday. Let's take Warsaw back. Well, it happened. Scandinavia's here. It used to be that the AI was not allowed to form Scandinavia. There was just a AI will do 0 on it. Those were good days, because it's a pretty ugly country. It's also complete make-believe. Okay, not my best fight that's happening ever here, but you just take it easy. Yeah, the PLC really are fighting for their lives, and they're sowing discontent in my nation. Okay, if it's going down that way, I should really help out my allies. I shall save you. And I shall throw yet more bodies into it. There we go, we know how to plow through the poles. Ah. Advance on. Oh, that's the end of Herr Kommissar. But I think he was taking a break, or was he over here? There, he was over there. In fact, we didn't manage to take you down, so let's enjoy ourselves yet another ruler here. We're going to have Ziri. He's fast, which is really all I need him to be right now, but could do with a bit more. Yeah, this is a pretty huge tech, and there's nothing else to spend my mill on right now, so I'll take it. And we're going to get those royal mortars. They're really, really powerful. Now my cannons are so much superior to anybody else's. I still want my subjects to take over this land. I just want to advance here and keep the Poles trapped. If I'm going to do that, I should have somebody up north there. France is going to gun down Brunei. Good, good that France keeps busy, stops them from allying my enemies. Imperialism against fake Mexico. War with our invaluable service in that war against Ming has granted us one favor with Timmy. How will we use such an important thing? Alright, give it up. You're already done. Boiled and broiled and roasted here, Commonwealth. There's nothing left of you. That's how much stronger my cannons are now. Glory Hail, as I recall, you are God's gift to generalship. So let's have you seek and destroy for a little bit, whilst you just arc around and contain. I'm not even that disgusted if other nations jump on PLC, because it means I have fewer wars that I have to fight against them in order to completely carve them up. Let's march on Berlin while we're here. Kleinsch's got enough. You know, I look at 3 siege and think, is it really enough? That's me getting greedy right there. Looks like he wants to come into my country, so I'll have Glory Hail head that way. You folks, get those occupations in. Still some banging numbers on those Commonwealthies. Ziri is not the greatest fighter, but I'm going to get them in there anyway, because I believe in the cannons. Commonwealth must be running scared. I wouldn't know what to do if I were him, to be honest. But I know what I'm going to do to him. This is enough for my overextension, but I need to give some more to my subjects. Actually, I could make my other subject. I could bring the DDR in now. There, I just create the DDR starting from there. And then I don't have to put too much pressure on the Polish People's Republic, because they have a lot of coring to do of their own. That said, though, I should strip more forts away from the Poles here, like so. I'm not going to take Warsaw from them, seems like overkill. Okay, this will pretty much neuter the guy. Also, if I take Danzig, we have a barely, but we do have a connection up to ourselves here. That's nice. That's very nice. We'll be doing exactly that. Okay, since we're going to be creating them after this war, any good ideas on the name for the DDR? I'm thinking DDR, and as we can see, we have a pretty limiting character stuff. We couldn't even fit in Polish People's Republic. So there's nowhere we're putting in the full GDR name here. But still, if you've got ideas, I've got ears. I'm not calling it something stupid like the Dance Dance Republic, though. Alright, Glory Hill, I want you here, actually. You're a great fighter. You'll rip these 50 guys to shreds, especially if they're going into Lao. Well, you may rip them to shreds. There are quite a few of them, but I want to see just how well we fight like this. Constantly discovered spying, but it's what we do. I need to put all this admin to use, which means congratulations, Zeta. Actually, yeah, congratulations, Zeta. 30 dev is pretty good. Well, for one of my provinces. Have a... You never see enough. You never see enough of these, and I'm not going to change that now. Have a university, because that'll get you enlightenment faster. So about those cannons, maybe you're wondering why this is so important to me. cannons have a fire rate, and the reason that I say cannons are pretty useless before Tech 13 is because they become 40% stronger at Tech 13, not to mention you get new cannons, I believe. And then the big ones are the +2, the other +2, and the further +2 to the power of them. That is just so big. That is so much extra damage that it's unreal. I have that. The PLC do not have that. Do they? Yeah, it was 25. And that is why my cannons in the fire phase, when we get one, even though we roll 0 versus 7, blow them away. Guess that's why we're hearing all the explosions. Cannons, not morale, not discipline, but cannons. Let's make sure Danzig is under our occupation. I should occupy as much as I can. It makes things cheaper to take in the peace deals slightly. Or rather, it's more expensive to take them if you don't have them occupied, I think is a more accurate way to put it. So rather than having the enemy stuck in the west side, I ended up them stuck in the east. This means to an end. $50 dev capital is an age goal, the next age goal no doubt. But Zita's not my capital, neither is Muscovy. Yaroslav is. I guess I could invest in Yaroslav. I've already got advancement stuff going on, but probably don't need that anymore, right? Oh, well, it's fairly slowly growing there. Regardless, let's change it into development cost and get bumping. I want to keep the dip. Ottomans, you go do whatever you gotta do out there. The lands that I need in Korea are not part of Chinese trade. Wow, he's going ham on it. But I have neutered... Well, I mean, the Ottomans are still a big scary threat, but I have neutered them in terms of threats against me. Yeah, dev is cheap there because we have prosperity. I use the edict and we're late in the game. I don't have economic ideas. That would make it delightfully cheaper. Alright, well, I'm going to chase down the last of his pathetic army so he's even easier and maybe other people will want to eat him. Otherwise, it's time for us to really consider peace. How far west did the GDR extend? You'll get these. I think you also deserve that Pomeranian province Wismar. And then from there, yeah, gets a bit murky at this point. There'll be future wars against our friends here, but I want to... maybe I should link you up there. Rather than take too much land for myself here, link you up. That way I can access everything. That seems better. Leipzig is definitely in the DDR. Thank you. Soviet octopus is back. Well, it won't be us that's the octopus, it'll be our subjects, and that makes everything okay. Jings, there's a lot of conversions to do. I need that extra... Oh, goodbye, even more manpower. I didn't even have that manpower to loot. Well, maybe I did. Regardless, manpower has suddenly become a situation. At least I gain a good chunk of it, but still. So many events have just slaughtered my manpower now. I want to occupy these lands, but oh Christ, he's going too fast for me. Or rather for glory. Here, let's send some reinforcements over there.